When everything becomes more intense and you feel that the challenges have become more than you're capable of managing, you have finally hit rock bottom. That's a place of forced surrender, and it's exactly where you were meant to go and exactly where you want to be. This is where the magic is realized. You've given up the fight. You've let go and you've surrendered to the universe. Congratulations! You've just broken through one of the toughest obstacles that you've ever had to face. That obstacle is you. In a few short days, you'll settle into this newfound way of thinking, feeling, and being. You'll feel so much peace, enjoyment, love, and bliss in this new world of yours. You'll be free of any and all suffering, karmic debt, and struggle. You'll now have a very clear understanding of how life was always meant to be lived, and the universe is going to provide you with the resources to do just that. Some of you will start a new business or career. Others will revamp the current one to be more aligned with who you've become. You'll find that you have so much more free time to do absolutely anything that pleases you. Yet you'll somehow have all that you need and desire with seemingly little to no effort. But it's not little effort. It's about payback and reward for all the previous challenges that you faced and fought. It's about you having already done the work, healing yourself, growing and expanding. It hasn't been easy, and in fact has been ridiculously hard at times. But you didn't stop. You persevered through the storm. You thought you were out of it, only to be made aware that you were just in the eye of it and had more to go. That's what takes you to rock bottom. It's just too much. You don't have the energy to forge through. Maybe you've even lost faith and trust in the universe. Know that when you reach that preordained place, that you've made it. It's over. You're there. You made it to the first day of the rest of your life. Everything becomes much more beautiful. The people in your life will seem to suddenly be more loving toward you. Animals will be more like those from a Disney movie. Love, bliss, enjoyment, contentment. It's all yours now. And the icing on this cake? A much higher consciousness and awareness comes with it. Life just got so much easier. I'm Diane Edwards, and you're watching the Diane Edwards Intuitive Guide channel. Okay, so you've hit rock bottom. I'm with you. I am on that exact same path right now. And 2 or 3 years ago, I would have been literally freaking out being where I'm at right now. But with the growth, fortunately, we learn to deal with these things. We learn to handle them. We learn to not internalize them. And part of that comes from knowing that nothing is as it seems. Everything is illusionary. So we can be in this place of rock bottom, but tomorrow we could wake up and decide to buy a lottery ticket and win $10 million. And guess what? We're not at rock bottom anymore. So things can change at the snap of a finger. We all know that. So trust that you are on the right path, that yes, even hitting rock bottom is a path that you've been guided down. It's for a purpose. It's to learn and grow. So I wanted to know what it is, because once you reach rock bottom, it's about surrendering. And I wanted to find out what it is that we're being asked to surrender at this point in time in order to move forward and be successful. And the first card that came out from the Power of Surrender deck, was this one, Surrender Stress. And it says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you can come back to your center. Sorry. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. That's a big one for me. Like I just finished saying, the stress would have driven me crazy. Even a year ago, I was in the place I'm at now at the farm, and I was a little bit better financially, but not a whole lot. I still wasn't feeling secure and safe financially. And I was kind of losing my you-know-what. But this year, I'm not. But I also have a lot more clarity this year. I know that things are about to change. I know that it's going to turn the page. The universe is going to turn the page in my life. The other thing that we're being asked to surrender is to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And like I said, being at rock bottom, that's a lesson. Figure out what that lesson is for you. Learn it and grow from it, and you will move forward. So I wanted to, hang on a second here. I wanted to get a couple of cards from the Sacred Destiny deck, which are up there on the screen for you. The first one is Simplicity, and I want to read from the book for you guys on these because they're not as they seem. Simplicity, it kind of does mean what it says, but I want you to have the full information, okay? So simplicity, it says, to find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life, do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay. Do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. And you're being asked to surrender to your soul's path, which is spirit. There's too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. Wow. These cards all play into each other in such a beautiful way. Now, the other card is Truth. You're being watched over. Look at that face in the clouds. Come on. Yeah, let's see. There. It looks a little stormy, but look at the blue sky coming in here. Things are about to change. So, Truth, let's see what the message is here. Okay, it says, be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth. But once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Being genuine can allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe, which is going to open doors for all of us. You know, we've got to live from that place of truth. I want to get a couple more cards. I'm going to get them from my deck, the Synchronicity Oracle deck. I want to know what we can expect once we do what's being asked of us here, once we surrender. This deck is plastic, so it's well made, but it's, for some reason, it's just really hard to shuffle like this and keep the cards going. Okay. Wow. Wish granted, everyone. Wish granted. And what else came over here? Okay, so this is the order in which I believe they came in. See, it's like I said, nothing is as it seems. You're heading for a place of freedom. When you surrender, when you let go, if you're at rock bottom, you can't do anything but go up. You can't go further down than as far down as you can go. So you've got to move up. But this is teaching you freedom, personal freedom, intuitive freedom, spiritual freedom, all kinds of freedom. And remember, nothing is as it seems. Look at how this little plant is breaking through a crack in the asphalt here. That's an impossibility when you think about it. That little thing breaking through there, but it did it. Whatever you want, whatever you're wishing for, whatever you're hoping for, your wish is going to be granted here. And that could be twin flame union, because according to this, it's close. And I want to point out, if we're on the parallel paths, I've been getting this card lately, quite a bit actually. Wow. Surrender the stress, surrender to your soul's path, follow the guidance that's coming through for you. Only do what's important to you and what matters. Do not do things that you don't want to do, but you're doing because others really want you to. Don't go down that road. Try to stay happy and pleased, and your wishes are going to come true. And speak your truth. Be authentic. You know what it is that you want in life. You know the direction you want to go in. Go that way. Trust that you are capable of doing anything that you want to do. And if you're being guided in a direction like I am, that feels like it's not going to work out for the best, but you feel guided, do it anyway. There's a reason for it. Just do it and trust and have faith. All will work out for your highest good. I think that's everything we need right now. I love the messages that came through today. I hope this helps you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next Tuesday.